wanted to talk to you about knee pain. Knee pain is something so commonly seen in my practice. However, it inevitably happens when I'm talking to people that they go, wow, I didn't know a chiropractor can work on knees. And in fact, we should really be the first people you see on knees, because there's a reasonable shot that you're having a mechanical problem with your knee when it goes out of place. And then, if you let it go a long time, then it can develop into ligament problems, meniscus problems, that type of thing, that may require surgery later on. But I have a great deal of success of correcting people's knees without surgery. Now, typically what I found anatomically, as a reminder for you, you have your big bone up here, your femur, you have your bigger bone in your bottom leg, your tibia, and then the little small bone that's on the outside is your fibula. Those are really the three main bones that encompass your leg. You have your little patella up here, which is your kneecap, but that doesn't have a whole lot to do with the structure of your knee. It just provides a fulcrum for the muscle and the ligament to come across there to give you a little bit of leverage when you walk. So what I found is your tibia will move usually inward, and what we'll do is adjust that tibia outwards while moving it in relationship to the femur. But it can move either way. It can, your tibia can move inwards, it can move outwards. You can have your fibula out of place, the little bone. That's the bone that just cracked recently during the Olympics when you saw the American sprinter where he cracked his fibula when he was running his race and still finished. But that bone can be out of place across there in relationship to the femur. It's because joints are always in relationship to the joint they want. And so if you align those vertebrae, align those joints, they will work exceptionally well. And sometimes that's all it takes to correct the knee. I've seen people that are getting ready to have surgery and all kinds of different issues with their knee. You correct those problems, they're just fine and going down the road. How does it get malaligned? All kinds of different ways. Stopping, turning real hard on the knee can push it out of place. Sometimes I've seen it where people sleep funky and they have their knee and they twist it, up in the covers, and they get it out of place that way. Playing tennis, that stopping, turning suddenly and turning. Sometimes I've seen it where people just get out of the car and they've just stepped out and they've rotated it wrong, with all their weight, because you have a tremendous amount of pressure. You have all this weight and you're turning and twisting. So we realign them, and it's incredibly successful. I hope this helps you with any information on knees. Thank you very much.